누구 있나 봐.
Hi everyone, and welcome to my 2025 Royal Easter Show vlog. This is the second Easter show content on my channel. If you haven't seen the first vlog, I recommend you watching it. There's a giant pumpkin. But anyway, this year I was supposed to go with friends, but because of a schedule conflict, I will be going solo once again. So if it's your first time watching one of these vlogs, I'll explain what the Easter show is about. The Sydney Royal Easter Show is a 12-day annual event held in Sydney, Australia that blends agricultural and entertainment elements. It features animal experiences, agricultural competition, carnival rides, show bags, and a variety of food offerings, marking it a celebration of Australian culture and a fun experience for families. So this vlog is going to be focused around animals and plants, just like these guys over here. If you want to see a shorter vlog, mainly focused around food and other little entertainments, head over to my personal channel. But anyway, for this vlog, we're going to be starting out with the animals. So what you've been seeing in the first part of the video is actually the farmyard nursery, where you actually get to feed the animals. Well, mainly the goats and sheeps. But in this section, we did have some chickens, pigs, and also some cute puppies. I never got to visit this place last year, so this was quite a nice experience. You know, I wouldn't actually mind staying here the whole day. Like literally, it's so fun and cute to feed the animals. And here we have some piglets having a little fight. They had so much energy, it was actually quite funny. I wish Piggy stayed this small. Look how cute it is. This part was great.
You want to hold it?
This one was stuffing itself in the hay. And over here we got some cute little chicks, and whatever they got the attention of the other chicks. So here's the pig and goat pavilion. So there were some goats, but they weren't really doing anything, so I got nothing for the vlog there. But there were some more cute little piglets to the right, so let's check that out. Tell me, while you're watching this, you want to buy some little piglets now, don't you? Because I definitely want to get me some little piglets around in the garden now. So on the outside, we got a bit of animal entertainment happening. I think there was some sort of judging for the cows. I didn't really stay since I had other things to film. Oh, I didn't even notice this, but look at its tail. And this area is a sheep and wool pavilion.
I reckon it's a bit of temperament in the pole, but he's got a pole gene and a horn gene. So 4 big teeth. He's got 4 big teeth, but once they get to, they're sort of not called a lamb anymore when the 2 teeth are fully erupted.
And just outside the flower and garden pavilion, we got some cute little duckies with bow ties. Although I was already late to the show because they already just finished. And at the pet pavilion, we got a little show happening here. I think the challenge here was how fast the dog will go to the owner, skipping the temptation of all the toys on the ground. This doggy was pretty excited to go. And over here we got a cute little chihuahua. Reminds me of my doggy. And now let's check out the poultry and pigeon pavilion. It was already pretty dark when I went to check out this area, so there were barely any people, so all you can hear is all the chickens making noises in the background. One day I'll own some chickens. It'll be nice to harvest some freshly laid eggs. Collect, not harvest. I am a gardening channel, so excuse that. We got some more baby chicks here. Very cute, very adorable. I think it saw the reflection on the camera lens, so it's like, oh, is that food? And over here it looks like we've got a competition for the best 6 eggs. So I didn't take a close-up look, but they all seem to be pretty good. And over here we got some more goats. Look at these guys, enjoying not paying any taxes. And we are back outside. I kind of forgot how big cows are in person. And there are a lot more larger ones at the cattle pavilion, which we're going to look at right now. Now these ones are huge. I think this one didn't like me having its camera so close. So I kind of got here in the evening as well, so there's not much people, everyone's packing up. And we have a baby calf over here. Bro, look at the sizes of them. I'm just amazed seeing them in person. And because I decided to dress up instead of being comfy, I am sweating. Alright, now it's time to look at all the plants, gardens and flowers at the Easter show. So it looks like the flowers outside consist of marigold, sweet williams and another type of flower that I don't know. So this one's actually a type of wheat. I'm not too sure what kind, but I originally thought it was corn, but I was like, it's a little too thin and there's no ears and it's also bunched up together. So I'm like, okay, this is definitely a type of wheat. But over here we have the actual corn, and it looks like the pollens are all pretty much exhausted, which is good because you don't want all that pollen to be flying around. And the ears seem to be well pollinated. It would actually be kind of cool if these were actually ready and you could just pick it off like if they let you. That would actually be quite a cool experience, although it would run out at the start of the day. But yeah, no, it's actually quite nice to have these outside. And over here we got some more sweet williams, or I think another variation of sweet williams. Some nice marigold. I really like these ones. These are like puffy type ones. And also, I don't know what these are. If you know what it is, put it down in the comment section. They're quite lovely. And we got these lovely purple flowers here. I think this is a salvia, family of salvia. If you know what it is, put it down in the comment section. On display on the outside, we got this nice see-through greenhouse. So we got some nice side vents. It looks like we got some roof vents as well. And that's important for controlling the temperature inside if it gets too hot. We got some nice lovely plants on the inside. And here it is. It's pretty spacious. I kind of like it. I would definitely buy this if I had enough room for it. And here we are, just outside of the Flower and Garden Pavilion. So I'll give you a little look of what is around. The Easter show is quite large. There are parts that I actually missed, which I should have got the map for. So over in this area we have some more plants to explore. From the outside it looks like we've got some sunflowers, some herbs, some flower plants, some more corn, and some native trees. These corn over here also have some lovely ears to them. Also, it looks like this year the sunflowers are exhausted because last year the Easter show actually started a couple weeks earlier than this year. Anyways, we got some beautiful lemons growing over here, growing in this nice large grow bag with a few flower plants underneath. I kind of like this combination. But anyway, this grow bag is 150 liters, which is quite big. Probably the biggest one I've seen so far. And here's our lovely supporters, gotta show their name. We've got some pretty cosmos flowers in display over here. I highly recommend growing these plants. They can grow very tall, but they are attractive to bees. And their seed is a decent size as well, so they're quite easy to grow. And we got some daisies over here. I believe they're daisies. So let's check out the plants they have on display on the middle. It looks like we have some pineapples this year, as well as some artichokes. And we got some native plants on display over here. Now there's quite a few plants to go through. If you are interested, maybe next year I'll go through them one by one if they're on display again. So yeah, this is quite a lovely area. I don't know why not much people are sitting down over here though. But if you continue on, you get this wall of herbs. So it looks like we've got some decorative parsley. Is that beetroot? I forgot the name of that one. Oh, moving the camera too fast. Oh, yep, there's thyme. But I think I did notice some blight growing on one of those plants. But anyway, this is a nice feature to have at home. I definitely want this close to the backyard door. We've got some more flowers, this time in a metal garden bed. I don't know the name of these, so if you know it, drop it in the comment section as well. On the other side, we got more of those other plants from earlier and some marigold. So here I ventured out to the park nearby, and it seems we've got some sunflowers still blooming. I kind of really miss growing sunflowers. The only reason I haven't grown them anymore, I stopped growing them after like what, 2019 or 17? Yeah, the cockatoos always came and destroyed them every time it started to rain. And not only that, they started to damage other plants as well. So I said, okay, no more sunflowers and no more damage from cockatoos. The only chance I have if we have a completely dry summer. So we are halfway through this vlog. Before we get to the second half, let us take a little lunch break. So I got some refreshing peach iced tea, got the famous carnival swirly fry, and I got a chicken burger, but I forgot to record it. So the food's pretty decent, although as famous as this is, it is not the best. I think I'll just settle down with regular french fries next time. Also, this is the first time sitting down the whole time I got here. But anyways, that was a nice refreshing and filling lunch, and it's time to get to the second half of this vlog. So now we're entering the flower and garden pavilion. So last year there was a giant pumpkin that weighed 407 kilos, and I was looking forward to seeing this year's giant pumpkin. And when I had a glance, there was no giant pumpkin there. And because of that, we're just going to be checking the area first, and then we'll get to the pumpkins. So over here we have some beautiful roses on display. And here we got some seeds from the Royal Horticultural Society. Although I do wish there was a bit more selection. Granted that it's the Easter show, they should have a whole seed section, something as large as Bunnings to pick from. But regardless, the selection is satisfying enough. I was looking for the baby Baba okra seeds, but unfortunately they didn't have it this year. I think this year I'm just going to select a few flower seeds. So I'll be getting the Airy Goran Profusion flower seeds and the Foxglove Saturn's apricot seeds. And it looks like we've got some really hot chilies over here. We got the Bud Jolokia, it's a ghost pepper, high quality and early maturing. We got the Butch Tea Scorpio, and then we got the Carolina Reaper, which is the world's hottest chili, reaching up to 2.2 Scovia. I think that's what it is. And over here at the counter, we got some succulent plants, nice cute ones. And it looks like we've got some birthday seed packets. These would be a great gift for any gardeners that you know, or anyone that likes growing flowers in general. And over here we got a bouquet of flowers. I actually wanted to grow these orange ones. I think these are called straw flowers, and they're actually pretty firm and hold their color pretty well. I think when they're dried they can last for a couple of years. And over here it looks like we got a bunch of native flowers in display. These ones I do like. These are called kangaroo paw, and they're meant to attract some birds. Although you might need to grow a few of these for that to happen. I am currently growing a red one, although it is not in the best condition because of a bit of overwatering. Now let's check out this year's giant pumpkin winner. In first place we got Mr. Todd Barnes with a pumpkin weighing up to 67 kilos. Although I am curious what happened because last year we had a 407 and then we had a 120 kilo pumpkin. I did grow a giant pumpkin myself last year. It reached up to 40 kilos if you're interested in seeing that. But yeah, I'm curious if the giant pumpkins were on their way and then something just happened to them. But anyway, here's the rest of the large pumpkins on display. This one's got a funny shape to it. And here we have some succulent plants on display. I think this one was first place. And across the succulent and pumpkin display, we have a presentation going on. And here we are at the district produce section. So we got the western, northern, southern, and central district. So we got a ton of produce on display, and I think you can also buy some stuff as well. And these watermelons are quite big. I kind of like the one with the pattern to it. The only one I've grown for quite a nice pattern to it is a bush jellyby variety. And just outside the district exhibits, we got some more produce on display. Maybe one day I'll have a Rize exhibit here. Who knows? We'll just be filled with sweet potatoes and potatoes though. Now if you're watching this video directly searching up the Royal Easter Show, I do recommend checking out my channel because I've got some I've got some giant sweet potatoes coming. I've currently got 2 sweet potato giant roots estimated above 5 kilos. And they'll be ready to harvest in 1 month. But anyway, back to this. I think this one is one of my favorites. It's like a artist with his paintbrush, but the paint is replaced with fruits and veggies instead. And over here we got some cute knitted flowers. I kind of like the one with the purple bell-shaped flowers. There's also an avocado one that looks quite cute. And over here we got the veggie pot exhibitor. Looks like we've got a nice selection of plants here. We have lettuce, thyme, coriander, basil. I think that was marigold at the back. They're quite pricey, but definitely worth it. I think in the future I might own 2 of these. The lid also serves a great purpose to keep out slugs and butterflies from affecting your plants. Veggiepod is also free to sponsor me. Nudge nudge. No guys, don't unfollow me for that. But anyway, we got a bonsai exhibitor. These larger plants on display are quite cool. Like these root structures are pretty amazing. It literally looks like it's straight out of a fantasy movie, like Lord of the Rings. If anyone is interested, here's their card. They have a lot more on display, not just those large ones. And I think I overheard someone, I think the lady says they do give you advice and tips on how to take care of these. So if you're worried about that, this company has got you covered. I think this one's one of my favorites, but it's like 2.6k, so maybe next time. But it is quite a gorgeous bonsai plant. And going back to the flower and garden pavilion, we got some beautiful flower designs and flower bouquets on display. And towards the windows, we got these flower bouquets by floristry students. But anyways, we are finally finished with the gardening, farming, and animal content. From this point on, I'm just going to be showing the rest of the Royal Easter Show. If you're sticking around, I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog. So while I was getting my lunch, I was lucky to stumble upon the little show happening. was there for almost 8 to 9 hours, there was a lot of foods I didn't get to try, just like those roasted corns and these cheese sticks. But I did get the twisty potato again, just like last year. I think these were the exact same ladies as last year, but what they do is pretty cool.
They run together in the shop with the hot and the cold.
I like it. I like it. Thank you so much.
I actually wanted to get these loaded fries, but I ended up getting the swirly potato instead. And enjoy seeing some of the food stalls they have at the Easter show. This is quite nice. I was so tempted to buy it. Very cool. And this was heading towards the evening. I think there's like a wood cutting competition happening. But because it was the evening, there's only one person here doing it.
Now Case needs some encouragement, so when he makes that turn, I want everybody to give a great big Australian yeah when he switches sides. Chop, chop, you gotta be louder. 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 Couple more hits, it's gonna break. There it is.
So yeah, finally reaching around 7 PM, I was gonna head back home, but I ended up bumping into a friend, so I decided to stay with them to watch the fireworks. So here's some performances inside the stadium just before the fireworks.
He's got something special for us. Captain Benny Richards, Benny Rickard Fawcett. Here we go.
These three bike performances did a great job. And here it is, the Royal Easter Show fireworks to end the night. that is the end of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I for one, I am glad I got to eat a lot of food because last year I had a stomach problem so I couldn't eat so much, and I'm glad I stayed to watch the fireworks because that was amazing. But anyways, see you at the next Royal Easter Show. The heck? Oh my god. Bruh, what is this? It's sprouting? Oh, it is sprouting.